All right. Hey, welcome to Last Call. This is the last show. I mean, the last show. I didn't mention that. No, I'm just kidding. This is the last call. Basically, it's the after party of the show we just did. If you're watching now, um, and it's been weeks since this show, this is the show that happened after A Bronx Tale, which has been long awaited for us to do. Um, Today, we're going to be talking about Jay Uso and Charlotte. They both won their respective Royal Rumbles, and we're going to talk about who they should choose. Um, in the interim, there is Elimination Chamber where maybe somebody loses their title, but highly doubt anybody's going to lose their title this close to WrestleMania, as they want to build as much story as possible right now. So they always say after Royal Rumble is the road to WrestleMania, and I think after New Year's is the beginning of my road to WrestleMania because I'm very interested in who's going to win Royal Rumble. Uh, I'm very interested. So like again, yeah, that's it. People talk about WrestleMania season, and they always talk about it after the previous pay per view of WrestleMania. But WrestleMania season is this because they want. If you notice, before every match, there's like what 5 minutes of buildup of what you missed because they want. A lot of people will watch WrestleMania, but not Raw, SmackDown, etc., etc. So they'll see they'll see like much like people watch Super Bowl. They won't watch the whole season. They're just going to watch Super Bowl. That's the way people watch WrestleMania. So we're going to pick our choices of who they should pick. Right now, for Jay Uso is Cody or Gunther, and for Charlotte, it's either Tiffany or Rhea Ripley. I mean, there's also the off chance they do NXT, but Vince is no longer there, so I don't think that's a chance for that. Uh so let's get it started. Gabe, Jay Uso, who do you want to see him fight at WrestleMania?
Well, I mean, like if I were booking this, like Cody Rhodes is already popular and has his own merchandise selling and has his story or whatever I'm telling you about. But Gunter isn't selling that kind of merch like Jey Uso is. He's not evil. He's not a good shit talker. He doesn't interview that well. He doesn't have the flair that Jey Uso does. I feel they put that strap on Uso. It's like bringing a lot more excitement to that championship, as well as merchandise sales.
Hmm.
So I think it's going to be Gunther.
Okay, and Vanessa.
Uh, I want to say Gunther too, but it could be Cody because they want to make it like a big thing, like Cody and Uso, you know?
Yeah, like Hulk and Warrior.
Yeah. The both of their entrances are going to be fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be an hour long match of just entrances and then like 10 minutes of wrestling.
Remember, I went to my car and I came back and he was still barely getting in the ring and his music was still playing.
I do remember that. And you jokingly said it'll still be playing when I come back, and I laughed because I was like, "Yeah, good one, bro."
That's
And
what
it
I had for me.
fucking still was still going. Um, so that's your official choice, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it's gonna be Gunther too. Uh, the because that is his shot at actually getting a title. Um, I do. Well, they're talking about. The rumor is John Cena's going to win Elimination Chamber and beat Cody at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's the rumor. And being that it is predetermined, which we get, uh, I mean, we could go where John Cena wins at WrestleMania because that's his last win at a WrestleMania, and then give it back to Cody at SummerSlam. Or we could go a very interesting route in that John Cena lost Royal Rumble, big whoop, but he could also lose at SummerSlam, or excuse me, at WrestleMania. Uh, this is a guy; it's his last year, so I mean, his last year can be like, "Fuck, am I John? Am I still John Cena? I lost at Royal Rumble and I lost at WrestleMania." So there's a lot of options there. Um, I don't see Jay picking Cody, even though unless one of them turned bad, which Cody. So some people see it as Cody's turning heel because of everything he did to fucking KO, but KO fucked him up bad. So it was like he kind of had to do it, and it's kind of refreshing that it's like John Cena was very yay, take your vitamins and blah blah blah. Not to take for somebody else, but never give up, blah blah blah. But he did it in a way that was, I mean, when he was a heel, it was like fuck your mom, I fucked your sister, blah blah blah, and then he turned into this white bread baby face, like just bring that you could bring that guy home, kind of person.
Even you while like you hear his theme song in my head, like it hurts.
There was no edge to him other than making him another Hulk Hogan. I do believe that the nostalgia aspect of it, and knowing it's his last year, he's getting a lot more respect than they would have given him if it was just another run. If it was just another run, you're going to hear John Cena sucks, blah blah blah, etc. And but it's his last year, so they're giving him respect, and he sells a lot of merch, like for kids. Anywho,
you don't want John Cena hat?
I respect him for what he did. I respect him because I mean, at that time, see, Vince had this bullshit about it never left. It was America versus whatever foreign villain. Rusev, the Great Punjabi. Like, it was always like he used the same formula in the 80s for John Cena. So, like, he gets his ass kicked by the foreign guy and he wins when it matters, which is fucking Hulk Hogan. Exactly. And it got very fucking, like, it's dated. We're not in the 80s. We were very, put your hand over your heart and say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance and do whatever. And we're not that anymore. I mean, as much as we love America, we're not where we pretend to be us against them, because it has turned into very much us against us as far as America politically. Anyway, America. So that formula doesn't work anymore, and this formula, Triple H's formula, works a lot better. Not because he's just younger, but because stories are the most important thing. So if he wanted a story, would be good if he chose Cody, but Gunther is the guy who beat him twice, so he's got to beat him at WrestleMania. So that's kind of, I feel like that's the story there. But if they went with Cody, they were tag team champions. He joined Roman to do that fucking Elimination Chamber. There's just like a, you know what I mean, like, but none of them have turned heel yet, or so. I think there's going to be that. All right, let's go with Charlotte. Now that we're 9 minutes in, Gabe went first last time. Vanessa, should Charlotte choose Tiffy time, or should she choose Rhea Ripley?
I don't want any of it. But fuck. I'm gonna say
Oh, it's because you don't like Charlotte, right? You'd
that
rather, yeah.
I just feel like it's probably gonna be Rhea. Just
All right.
somebody else will take it from Tiffany.
Yeah. I mean, it could be whoever wins the Elimination Chamber, which I fucking really love. I love that there's so many ways to the title. There is the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, there's Money in the Bank, and now there's if you win King of the Ring, you get a fucking title shot. I like those better than, hey, I hit you with a chair, face me at fucking Backlash. Like I like that there's ways of earning your way to the title so that we're not waiting once a fucking year for these title shots. You know what I mean? So all right, so your official thing is who's she gonna choose? You feel Rhea? Gabe, who do you think Charlotte will choose?
Rhea's a big name right now, like untouchable. So I don't think they're going to strip the title off her. I think they're going to have it be Tiffany because she's kind of younger in her career and she has more of the ability to go and get a title back and carry a story with it. Rhea, they're if they're smart, they'll ride her popularity for right now and let her hold on to that belt for a while.
So who do you feel Tiffany?
Yeah.
Yeah. My turn. I think it will be Tiffany because last year was Charlotte and Rhea. No. Yes. Yes. Um, Either that or the year that I fell asleep was Charlotte Rhea, but one of those. And they do have a 1-1 at WrestleMania. Charlotte won the first one. She won the second one. Rhea won the second one. But they both have years on them, so I feel like they'll save that. So I feel like she'll be Tiffany. Tiffany loses at WrestleMania, then gets it back at SummerSlam. And I feel like Rhea gets. Everybody's talking about Rhea gets Bianca, but I feel like Rhea gets Io Sky. There's a lot of they're saving each other when they're getting attacked. And I think it'll be a crazy ass match. And they'll probably save Bianca for one more year because they have to finish the Jade storyline. Which I don't know if it's gonna be Naomi or Bianca. I mean, as much as they're looking for the person who attacked Jade, this Naomi's defended the tag team championships. So like she can't just show up and be like, "Oh, thanks for holding my belt." Like it's gonna be a fucking thing. So, um, so I think Charlotte chooses Tiffy time, and it's like a story arc, a story, to get us to, oh, she can beat the best of all time or whatever. All right, everybody good?
I'm gonna head out. I'm tired.
No, we're heading. That's what I'm saying. Everybody good? We're heading out right now. All right, this has been last call. Gabe, you down for one last one before we go?
There you go.
All right, this is last call. I have a hell of a lot of fun doing these. We'll think of what the let's call for next week is. Next week for the corner is going to be Indiana Jones. Thank you. Have a good night. Last call.